Hi, welcome to my studio. I have Paulette videoing this for me. It's going to be a quick demonstration of how I do my silk paintings since so many people have asked me. So, just to let you know, I have to have a drawing. This is the hardest part. And I plan it, I draw it on a big sheet of paper, and then I take the silk over this and I put it on a light box and I trace it on the silk. So once I have that, if you come over here, I have the silk and I have to stretch it. I stretch it with, you have to have stainless steel, these nails or whatever you call them. Thumbtacks. And hammer them just a little bit so they hold, but you got to be able to get them out. And this is soft pine stretcher, and I find out this is the best way. So now it's stretched, and then I use this white Gouda. And this is just like a rubber thing that comes out, and I trace over my whole design, carefully not touching the board underneath, which is also white. And I do the whole thing. And this is a hibiscus, it's going to be a floral, and then I'm ready. It has to dry overnight, or at least for an hour. And then I test on silk that I have. I find these hoops are good for stretching. And I've tested my reds and my greens. And then I have my anthuriums I'm going to paint first. And I want to show you real quick. I use watercolor brushes. I have two. Here. You have to have clean water, and they're very, watercolor brushes, small. And I have clear water, and I really don't use much water at all. And I just stick it in the paints that I use. The Dynaflow by Jacquard. That's all I use, and I start with kind of a more orangey color, and you just let this blend. And as you can see, it's like a watercolor. And then I want to go a little deeper. And you go let that blend. And if I need to, I will wet the edges so it'll get soft edges. And then I'll come back with my little brush with a darker color. And I just let this blend so you get a watercolor look. And I'll paint around. And I keep that going. And sometimes you can get it to spread just like a watercolor.
And you're using water with that.
Just a little bit of water, but not much. The water, the dye is very runny. That's a more yellow, and I use a ton of different colors. As you can see over here, my color palette over here. And these colors will dry up, and once they dry, you can't use them again.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not like watercolors. Once they dry, you got to throw them away. So you keep them covered.
So the white that you put down first acts as a resist as well.
Right.
For the water flowing over.
And you just let it flow. So that's it. And I'm going to do the yellow hibiscus next, and I will keep you posted. It's going to be pretty.